This is going to be my take on why the chosen ones want to be left alone. You see, guys, a lot of people in the world, and there's no question about it, a lot of people are struggling. And regardless of how good or how not good you're doing, everybody's still struggling. Like me, myself, I don't know if I ever want to stop struggling. There's going to be something that I'm going to be putting myself through where there's resistance. There's a challenge. It is tough. Always going to be doing something. But when it comes to the chosen ones wanting to be alone, the reason being is because we know what other people are like through and through. Like, let me ask you guys something. Is that girl you're dealing with, is she really going to come into your life and make it better? Or is she going to make it worse? Most people, bro, it amazes me how many people are living, like, forget about women living in a fantasy world, which they can afford to. Most guys out there today are absolutely living in la la land. Like, they really think, well, things are just going to work out, and I'm going to get married at this age, and this is going to happen for me, and then it's still a fantasy. That is a fantasy, brother. Like, is it happening right now? No. It's a fantasy. You have to let go of whatever you might think and just let things be. You can take whatever action you want in a 24-hour period. You can live your life however you want it. Just let go of what you think things are going to be like. We all fall victim to have lived in a fantasy at one point, especially being younger. But the older I've gotten, the more mature I've gotten, the more experience, the more I've learned about people, psychology, and everything, I am seeing how much of a fantasy we all actually used to live in. And some of you people still fall victim to it very, very well so. As a man, every single day that goes by, I'm only engraved in reality more and more and more and more and more, and understand people more and more and more and more and more. And it's an amazing feeling. You know what's a terrible feeling? Thinking things are going to be something that they're not. Thinking people are something that they're not. Like, when I was really young, I thought I was just friends with everybody. Until you get backstabbed, until you get stolen from, until that bitch screws you over. You have a fantasy, oh yeah, we're going to get married in between about 24 and 28 and have a kid between then, and it's going to be all good, and you talk about it with them, and it's like, oh, it just, everything feels so perfect, oh my God. Lies. And that's what most people today are like, folks. Fucking liars. You're different. And you know why you're different? Because you stay true to your word. That's the difference. People love fantasy. They love it. Most guys, it's not that they live in fantasy, they fall victim to it, like I have. But there's even some guys today around my age, even a little bit younger, they're still kind of falling victim to fantasy. They're getting sucked into a woman's world of fantasy. They're not leading their own life as it should be. And they're actually listening to what she's saying. Like, yeah, you can listen. I listen to when people are talking to me, but it's like, are you taking it on? Like, do you think just because they're saying it makes it truth? A lot of the time, guys, I have lived 28 years of existence. I have been dealing with women since about 14 up to now. I know through and through what they're like. They say things just to say them. A large percentage of the time, it is fantasy. They like to wonder. They like to fantasize. What would this be like? What would that be like? And yeah, I guess it's okay to do that, to wonder what something would be like, but like they try to implement their fantasy onto you. Like telling you, yeah, things will be this way and that way, and let's do this, and all of a sudden you start to follow them and what they're saying, and it's like, they don't keep their word. That's why you don't listen to a woman like that. You don't take it on. You don't believe it. And most men today fall victim to it. They absolutely and utterly fall victim to it without even thinking twice. They believe what all women say. Are you kidding me, buddy? Like, are you kidding me? And this is why the real chosen ones want to be left alone, because we are going to do things the right way. And in the end, it's all going to turn out the way we have created it, because it's a reality. We're not wasting our time. We're not wasting our precious years on just words. On just nothing. Words can mean something, but most words coming out of these individuals' mouths mean absolutely diddly quack. And this is what the chosen ones understand. This is why we want to be left alone, so we can do things for real, so we can do things the right way. There's no BS involved. We just do real shit on a daily basis. Guess what? We hit the gym, we get real results. We eat the right meals, we get real results. The realest people do the realest things. When you start to do the realest things, you become a real person. When you say things and you actually stay true to those words and you capitalize on that, you stay true to yourself. You become even more real, more authentic of a person. Most people in society, bro, when I come across most people, they're not engraved in even who they are. It's like in La La Land. Most people are in La La Land. They're not focused. They're just not focused. Focus. If you say you're going to have kids between this age, or whatever age, you should probably stay true to your word. Otherwise, why would you even say it? Well, I thought it would be a good idea. Yeah, you thought wrong. You thought wrong. This is why you have to lead your life. Because you cannot dictate what somebody else is going to do. You will get screwed over. Your friends will screw you over. Your so-called friends will backstab you. These chicks are going to backstab you. They're going to waste your time. They're going to sell you a fantasy. And if you fall victim to it, you are either an idiot or you're very inexperienced, and you should learn from that experience and then become very wise. People take life for granted. That's something I do not do. We have a limited time. I'm very engraved in knowing exactly what time frames and when things should probably happen, when things shouldn't, etc., etc. People make terrible mistakes, folks. Terrible mistakes. I got people getting on one-on-one calls with me sobbing, crying because they wasted their life. They wasted their time. Some of these chicks, they hit the wall and they come to me sobbing because everything they used to be no longer exists. Men don't look at them the same. And this is just the truth. And yes, I give them the best advice. And yes, I lead them the right way and tell them the right things. But this stuff absolutely exists and people don't get it. We're going to have more fuck-ups in society more than ever moving forward. You got these even younger girls today posting, oh, girls, they want to have fun, nah, nah, and they just think like delusion, fantasy. Yeah, girls just want to have fun, but it's the mentality they have. Like they think they're just going to keep living this girls just want to have fun life. No one is even going to look your way in 10 years. But they can't see ahead of time. They're not capitalizing on time. They're not doing things at the right time. That equals failure. And like I said, we're going to have more cups today in society more than ever. And the ones that are going to do it right are going to be hated the most because we're going to be living a lavish life. And we're going to be laughing at them. I ain't saving you. You didn't want to do things right? You wanted to ignore me, huh? Didn't want to do it right. Now look at yourself. Because you did it wrong. And now they want to come running. Now they want to say something. Now they have a sense of urgency because reality fucking hit you for once in your life. You wouldn't listen to nobody else. You wouldn't listen. And a stubborn woman is not a woman you want anyway. Real women, the right women, want to cater to a very confident, strong, powerful man because they know it's good for them. These other stubborn females, kick them in curb. Because they ain't of use to you. They're going to take their time for granted. They're going to take you for granted. They're going to treat it like a game. And all of a sudden, you are sobbing. And I wish I could feel sorry for you. I just can't. I just can't. Like I just can't feel for you. I just can't. And do you think women give up? If a guy doesn't make the right moves in his life and doesn't become successful, do you think she's, oh, poor him? They don't give up. So why should you? You shouldn't either. And this is why the smart ones want to be left alone the most. Because we are doing things the right way, and most of society and most of the world is a clown show. Some of these people admit to living delusionally. But they're like, oh, it's fun, it's fun, it's fun. It's not going to be so much fun when you're literally suffering the rest of your life and you can't reverse it. Like you can't reverse it. Something men are privileged with is we can reverse just about anything at any age. Not a woman. Because we have value in different ways, but that's not something everybody wants to acknowledge, which is more truth. And they're just going to have to learn the hard way and see reality for themselves, and it's going to hit like nothing you've ever seen in your life. And you're going to be mad about it. In fact, I can tell you're mad right now. I can feel the tension. I can feel it. You're getting mad about it. I can feel it. But yeah, man. It's going to be a tough world for a lot of people because they didn't do it right. They didn't do it right. You absolutely obliterated your value. What you could have been. Oh, what could have been. Oh my God. The difference between most people in the world and us as real chosen ones, we are going to make life. We are going to will life into what it should be. And that's what we can control. We can control our own destinies. We can't control some other dumbass and the decisions they make that has probably ruined things with you. We can't. We can't make her be the right woman. We can't. We can tell her certain things. We can give her advice. We can tell her, you probably should do this, and probably should do that, and probably should do this and that, and this and that. We can't make her do it. We can't make friends be the right people either. We're going to lose friends. A lot of them. They're going to fall off. They're going to become slobs. They're going to become very lazy. They're going to fall off. We're getting even better, bro. We're getting even better, more motivated, more driven, more focused. Just when you don't think you can, just all more. Because we are engraved in this shit. We ain't going away. We don't get a little bit of results and, oh, we're winning. No. That. We are here to stay. 24/7. This is the way we're going to live until death. Because what makes a man happy is being purpose-driven. Purpose-driven. Making reality what it should be. That's what's going to make a man. And it's a make or break situation, because as a man, you can't moan and pout about what's not. You have to make things what they should be through sheer work, through sheer will and determination. That's what you have to do as a man. And sometimes you got to ride it out alone for a while. And that's why we want to be left alone, because we ain't playing the damn games. The realer you become, the more work you do, the more you see through the games as well. Which is more reasons to just stay alone. Ride it out. Like, bro, I don't know what blessed me at a young age, but like, the drive I had at even 18, 19 is the same drive I have right now. Like, something hit me around those ages, because a few years prior to that, I was like partying, living a good life and doing all that fun stuff, and I don't regret it for a second, because it was amazing times. But there comes a time where you can afford to do that stuff as a kid. But when you become an adult, it absolutely changes, and you have to start acting like one, and you have to start moving like one, because things have to get done. And you're going to have people around your age shaming you because they're not ready to grow up yet, but you are, because you saw ahead of time. That's how smart you are. I don't know, like I said, guys, I don't know why I was blessed by God to that reality have hit me young, because I just started getting super dedicated and disciplined for no good reason. Like, there was something inside of me that just like made me do it. There was something in me that I can't explain, and it's absolutely a blessing. Because some people, bro, and even some of the calls that I do, it's like some people have such a hard time of even being disciplined for a single day. Like, I cannot get that mindset. Guys, we have one life. Like, are you serious, mate? Like, we have one life. Are you going to have a sense of urgency or not? Because we have one life, right? Are you going to do something about that? Or not? Because you probably should. Like I said, I don't even get that mindset, because it's not how I am wired. It's not what was put into me. I don't get how people do the things they do. I get how successful people move. I get how they think. They're maximizing life. They're maximizing memories. They're maximizing their time. They maximize everything. I mean everything. And it's the way it should be. You can't take life for granted. You can't take your time for granted. You have to use it very wisely. And the wiser you use your time, the more, I would argue, the happier you're going to be. And not even like giddily, like happy, like no, just like really content, really good. And like, you feel good about yourself. You feel good about your life. There's nothing better than just feeling good about your life. The reason why you feel like shit about your life is because you're not doing the right things. You're just not. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what you have to say, buddy. You're not doing the right things if you just don't like your life. And you know what? I shouldn't say that necessarily, because you could be doing all the right things, but not have the results yet and still not really like your life that much. But that's just a phase you have to go through. But let me tell you, if you're doing the wrong things, you're going to be very not happy with yourself. You're not. Like, you have to get the fuck up. Like, you have to let God speak to you. You know what you have to do. Everyone deep down knows what they have to do. It's just a matter of doing it. And this video is kind of turned into a motivational speech, but it kind of correlates into everything. This is why we want to stay alone, because we don't want to be around people who are failures. We don't. Because if you're around failures and you're not a failure yourself, you take life seriously yourself. You want to do it right yourself. If you're around failures, they will fail you. It's going to cause you to fail in the hands of them. That's why you need trustworthy people. Let me say it like this. If you decide to date this girl because you think it's such a great idea, she looks good, all this stuff, she might not be perfect, she might have some red flags, but let me date her. Because I just want to date, I just want a girlfriend. If she fails you, if she fails herself, it fails you. That's wasted time on your life. That is L's. So take them early, because they're going to come. You're going to have those experiences. Have them early. Learn fast. Live life. Have experiences. People wonder how I have so much knowledge. You don't think I lived a life to the fullest? Doing the craziest stuff? Having all the experiences? It's like I experienced way too much, way too early. But it's really not. Like, I love that happened for me. And it came with a lot of pain. But I'm glad. Because it helped mold me and build me into who I am. I have absolutely had countless amounts of experiences that have molded me into who I am. You start learning about things that matter is very important. You know what matters? Your health. Your physical fitness, your overall well-being matters a lot. Learn about it. Educate yourself about it. Don't just live however, buy the Twinkies on the shelf because they're too faux. Fuck the Twinkies. Is that really a good option for yourself? No. Educate yourself. Understand what you're actually doing to yourself, because most people are fucking mindless. They just do stupid things all the time. It's like you can't help yourself but do dumb shit. And you become a dummy in the process of doing dumb shit. Educate yourself. You should second guess damn near everything you're doing unless it's for sure good for you. Because I don't second guess drinking water. I'm not just like, oh, there's a cup of water with ice. I don't know. No, I'm gonna drink the water. But if it's something that's not good and you know it, second guess yourself. You wanna buy unhealthy food, you wanna buy dumb stuff, second guess yourself. Second guess yourself before you drink that alcohol. Second guess yourself before you want to do some cocaine. Second guess yourself before you want to date that girl that you think is so good for you. Second guess yourself. Second guess yourself about maybe the friends you have in your clique, unless you know for a fact they're good for you and things are just going so good. Then you can keep letting that be that way without second guessing it until shady stuff starts to happen. But second guess yourself. Be smart. Life is about being smart, folks. Making dumb decisions lead to dumbass results. Don't cry about it when it happens. You did it to yourself, mate. You literally did it to yourself. Any past experiences I had with girls, anything I ever let a girl do to me that done me dirty, my fucking fault. Because I let it happen. And guess what? Even if I date some girl in the future, she's your girl, you get married, then bad things happen. Guess what? I let that happen. I really did. If I get married to some chick and I lose half my stuff, I'm not, oh, women. No, my fault, because I got married her. I should have known better. I should have known better. That's why I'm very calculated. I've seen shit, brother. I have seen shit. Not everybody's your friend. Not all these girls, even if they show interest, are your friend. Are really for you. They're not. And yeah, they might find you attractive, but some girls, bro, want to destroy your life on purpose. They're very covert with it. They're never going to tell you. Be careful of the fucking snakes, because they're slithering. If this was to be a Harry Potter film, they would be on team Slytherin, the snakes, and you're Harry Potter. It's what it is. And people wonder why the chosen ones want to be left alone. Because we are doing things the right way over here. We are not messing around. We're not taking these huge L's that demolish our life. Are you kidding me? You think I'm gonna let you think I'm gonna let you get that chance? You think I'm gonna let you reign supreme over me to take L's that's gonna completely rearrange my life? You fucking kidding me, mate? Not gonna happen. It's gonna be a long, drawn out process, because I'm gonna see who you is, regardless of who it is. And with some people, you kind of just know immediately that they're for real. They're a good person. But a lot of people, bro, you don't really know until you know. And if you make the mistakes, it's gonna sting. It's gonna hurt you. So be careful. Some of you guys are so naive. If a girl starts talking nice to you even a little bit, showing you interest, you think she just loves you. You just think she likes you. You think she would never do you dirty. You think she would never screw you over. Oh, look at her showing interest. You don't think they're testing you, mate? You don't think things are going on? You don't think they're doing things to you on purpose to get reactions out of you, to test you, to see who you are? You think it's just amazing. She's different. She's different than the rest. Get a hold of yourself, mate. You're in over your head. And the more you're living in a fantasy, the more it's going to destroy your existence. So be careful. And once again, this is why chosen ones want to be left alone. Because we do things the right way, and we recognize most other people around us are not. So we don't want to fail in the hands of others. We succeed ourselves. We expect others to come into our lives to also succeed. To even help us succeed, we help them succeed. Great team. If it ain't about a team, if it ain't about real shit, it ain't about me. And that's how you have to be. That's how everybody has to be. It's how women have to be. It's how men have to be. It's how everybody has to be. It has to be win-win situations. And don't get fooled. Do not. Because it's going to cost you dearly. Get your experiences young, learn, and you'll be doing better than 90-some% of people on earth. I guarantee you that.